So, Ben, have you read the script? What was your first thought after you saw the script? Because you hadn't seen it.
No, I hadn't seen it live. I just found it incredibly thrilling, and it was exhilarating, and I said yes very quickly.
Were you surprised at how fast you said yes?
No, although I have to say there are a lot of actors who wouldn't say yes very fast because they will be scared of everything that character is. But I guess I wasn't surprised because I know Ben gets out of bed for that type of stuff, and yeah, he could recognize the complexity of the writing and the attraction of that.
We should say before we go any further that Rooney Mara wanted to be here tonight, but she couldn't. She's better, so she sends her best to these guys. And let's talk about the first time you had the two actors together. Did you rehearse them, or how did that work?
We didn't rehearse in the sense that I know from theatre, and quite deliberately that the whole thing is about the encounter between two people who haven't seen each other for 15 years, and the enormous charge and shock and just kind of adrenal shock of that reaction when he sees her again for the first time in 15 years, and everything, all the floodgates that opens up. And I was quite consciously, I didn't want to have sort of spent that charge beforehand, and so we didn't rehearse in the sense that it would be used to from theatre, which would be very exploratory and to build up the charge to go out and do it in front of an audience night after night. I wanted that all to happen in front of the camera. So we hung out together a little bit. I met with both actors separately. We discussed the script a lot, more bits and pieces, and they spent a little bit of time together, and we had a couple of days around the table where we were unpacking the script and still shifting it around. And even though David Harrow came and joined us, we'd thrown a lot of stuff up in the air, and we kind of opened up some new corners in the script, and it was a very active and exploratory, albeit quick process. And Ruby, the young Uno, joined us for a couple of those days. But everything else, all the digging into it, and all the kind of opening up of it, that all happened between them in front of the cameras.
I was just saying to Benedict yesterday that one of the things that really, for me, is kind of the crux of the movie, is that scene where you two at the public pool with the young version of Una, and you're underwater, and you guys are treated as if it's your own space, and then you come to those girls that are gossiping. And what was your feeling about doing that scene? Because there were so many scenes that are ambiguous, like the scene where you guys go out and you run into those people who are picnicking, they treat you like father and daughter. Mm-hmm. And so there's ambiguity. There's no ambiguity in this scene.
No, and that was an awful day. That was a really, that whole day had that feel of just wrongness about it. Some of those scenes were kind of icky to get through, and some of them were just, my favourite shot is of us on the Ferris wheel, because we seemed really bored at one point, and it strikes me that.
How long were you up there? Probably once you get up there, you're up there for a while.
Yeah, but it was also part of that thing, like you'd sort of chat for a minute and then you'd have nothing else, and so it was as though there was this charge, or there was nothing, and that, none of that stuff's in play. So we had to make that from scratch, from what we had. That stuff was difficult. And Ruby's a trooper. That's very difficult stuff for a young actor to know and do. It's difficult stuff for anyone to go and do. But she did real well.
I was just thinking about another scene too, that scene where they're in that lunchroom, there's stuff all over the floor, and there's just that shaft of light in the center of the room, and it looks like almost a kid's bedroom, where there's no order there. And there's so many of those scenes in the movie, and like you respond to it too, Ben, are a place of intimacy where there should be intimacy. I mean, there shouldn't be that kind of just intimacy in a workplace or or in the pool, or to talk about staging that scene, because that scene in particular was a really horrible, blunt things were said. There's so much intimacy.
I think that's the crux of the story, is that actually this is about two people who have are stuck in a knot, and an exclusive knot, and in a nihilistic relationship in a way, so that kind of boredness that Ben talks about when they're up in the Ferris wheel. I read other things in there too, but she has a kind of, Ruby, the young actress, almost brings a kind of sadness to that moment up there, but it's a kind of metaphor for their whole relationship. He even says when they're stuck, stops it there, he makes this joke, well, we might be stuck up here forever. And metaphorically, they kind of are. Una's certainly still stuck there 15 years later, and I imagine she's still stuck in his brain, even if he hasn't been able to utter her name in 15 years. So right from the get-go, their relationship was based on creating codes, meeting in secret places, the scene where we're pushing in the bushes, knowing they're there while we're hearing them in the present, describing what happens. There is another one of those spaces, and in the past and the present, their relationship can only exist in these little bubbles. Right through to the very end, when she breaks away from the party and he pursues her outside the house and into the street, they're in a little bubble, and we know that they're in bubbles quite often because other people are looking in. Riz's character Scott is looking in, his wife is looking in at the end, and this to me is the kind of tragedy of their relationship. It's a kind of airless bubble that they're in, and it's also why she needs to pursue him again and speak to him again, is because there's no one else she can talk to. She can't speak to psychiatrists, she can't speak to family. Everything that she needs to find out, she can only do by ripping open the wound and meeting him again. So I guess a lot of the scenes, that was, when you asked about staging that scene, a lot of the scenes in different ways pose that same problem. How do you get close to these two people who have an exclusive bubble, and how do you invite other people to spend some time in that exclusive bubble? It's, in very simple terms, it's about the trust between the actors, supporting that trust with the intimacy and the concentration on the set, making sure we're really raising the stakes of what we're doing, that confrontation, that everyone is supporting that. But it all comes down to the trust between the two of them on set, day after day, that they would encourage each other, Ben and Rooney, to go to these vulnerable places. And I tried to help facilitate that and push different directions and so on, but it's a dance of impulses between all of us. But it all comes down to their pact they made with each other and the material to be raw and vulnerable and truthful.
One of the things I think that's seen this character, Ben, and so many guys you played, is you played a lot of people who create narratives for themselves that may not have a whole lot to do with what's happening around them. And I wonder if that's one of the things you found interesting about Pete/Ray, is that he's constructing trying to will another life, another narrative into being for himself.
It's the right, and that's I hadn't thought of that, I hadn't looked at it in that way before, but I think, no, really it was the writing, it's the intensity of what's going on between them. That's sort of, that was the first thing that we looked at. But I think with someone that's kind of as difficult and reprehensible as he is or has been, it's a tough job, to make that guy, the thing that he's telling her, plausible. And I think that's what I like about it. That it's a difficult sell, and that's attractive because you sort of go, well, come on, we can hopefully do this in a way that it's impossible to tell whether he's telling the truth or he's lying.
Well, when I first met you, we were talking about projects you had the show and the movie, but those guys are too creating these whole other sort of, again, stories to themselves that have nothing to do with their history. And these are characters that clearly hit kind of a sweet spot for you, don't they?
Well, I guess. I mean, I think these things, you know, I mean, I've been around a very long time now. And there does tend to be a kind of mode. So maybe I'm just in the alternative narrative mode phase.
Well, I think it's interesting because you have to ask yourself, especially in the case of this, if he believes what he's saying the moment he's saying it, or if he's trying to convince her. And that's why I asked you these questions about narratives, because in these other things we talked about, in one case he clearly did believe, in the other case he's trying to force himself. Do you think that Ray believes what he's saying to her, or is he trying to convince himself?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know, but I'm loath to say, because I sort of think it's kind of the point. In, you know, it's a good 50% of the point, and you know, if I say it, then it sort of rips it off for people.
I swear we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, I know. We're just us. But that's why I think those things, and I think people do come away with very different readings of this. And I suspect too that this, on a second or a third viewing, would reveal itself a bit more clearly. I hope, but I don't know.
Because there are two endings, really, aren't there? I mean, there's a scene with her walking away, and then there's the last shot.
Even three, the two protagonists have forking paths at the end there as well. He walks back up to that house, and we know a bomb is going to go off in her. You see the stepdaughter looking out of the window as a kind of echo of the younger Una, but we don't know if he's going to talk his way out of it again, if he's going to start to confess to his wife, actually say even if he is a good man now, if he's done his time and has the right to a new life, as he asks, and the right to be a stepfather, as he asks Una to believe him, he still hasn't told his wife about his past, so there's a massive shadow over his history that she doesn't know about. We don't know what's going to happen up there, so that's kind of one ending that we're left to argue and speculate about exactly who this man is and what will happen in his life. I think there's one in Una walking away down the street, the question of how much the events of the day and their confrontation with Ray have allowed her to start to heal. For me, there is a kind of tell in the moment where she ripped out of his embrace. Again, I don't want to give it away, but I find that there's something very telling in that.
Yeah.
And I remember there's a slight suggestion in the script on the day or the very early in the morning moment when we were shooting it. I remember saying to Rudy, I think there's just been the smallest shift, and she's just a little bit lighter. But then David Harrow and I were doing a Q&A somewhere, and I said that I felt she's just that little bit lighter and that little bit more free, and he went, oh bullshit, she's stuck in hell forever. So those two endings are sort of also left for people to argue over and figure that they're equally true, they're equally possible. Because they're both people, but she's certainly a person who is existing on a borderline between different states. And would betray that to resolve it too easily, and would betray her history and her experience as a survivor to solve that too easily. But you're right, there's a final ending, there's a last coda. We discussed yesterday the sort of circularity of this between the young Una, the girl sitting under the tree at the beginning, and then Una at the end, who turns her gaze to the camera and looks out of the frame, and we end on that. It's a very special moment that we return to there. It's the moment when everything changed, when she was stuck in limbo, the limbo that she stayed in. It was just after they had sex for the first time in that room by the sea, and it's the moment when he never came back, when he said he was. It's the moment her limbo or her purgatory began. But by looking out, again, this ending wasn't in the script, this code. It was something that was discovered in the edit, and kind of discovered in having really lived through in the edit the very uncomfortable moral situation and emotional situation of the film. Not in a didactic way. I felt it was very important to end with her gaze confronting the audience in a way to say, don't forget me, keep my story going, remember me, which is certainly what had been happening with the adult Una, but also that girl in that room. The question, would she be released from that room, could remain.
Well, it could be a question of audiences too.